Quick mic check. And we have sound. And also, we are alive. We're alive, guys. Let's get into it. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, yesterday we spoke about Mr. Beast and several things about him and how we can learn from him. And I noticed yesterday that while I was talking, I realized that I was a little bit confused, and I was kind of saying two contradictory things. I was saying on one hand that you have to innovate while casting small, what do you call it? Fishnets? Whatever. Small targeted attacks to people's attention. While at the same time, I was bringing up Mr. Beast as someone to learn from. And I realized that I had a deep misunderstanding of what direction I was going. And that made me think. And I thought, maybe I need to kind of rethink my entire plan. What is it that I'm actually doing? Am I creating a new way of getting attention, or am I trying to stand on the shoulder of giants? And then I thought about what my title was. Innovate. Innovate. If I want to innovate, where do I begin? Do I start from zero? There's no point. There's not enough time in this life to create something entirely new. It's like computer softwares, right? You could create a new computer from zero, creating a new operating system from zero. Or you could just use Linux and make something with Linux as its foundation, and it'll be super good. It'll be super powerful. A lot of great things are based upon Linux. Or Unix, right? Linux is on Unix, and so is Microsoft, right? And that's a good example. Microsoft is based on the same thing that Linux is based off of, right? I also called Feastables Beastables, and I didn't even realize, and I called it Beastables for about half an hour. And that was incredibly embarrassing. But, moving on. You think about attention the same way you think about Microsoft. And what we're essentially doing here in these lives is saying, well, what I have been saying at the same time, two different things. Innovate like Microsoft, but create like Unix, you know, which is silly. It's silly because all we want is attention. And if all we want is attention, then why not stand on the shoulders of giants? Because Microsoft innovated, but it was built off of Unix, right? So it stood on the shoulder of a giant. And there's nothing wrong with that. So it made me rethink my strategy. Why do I need to start from zero? I'm a big kind of... I have a big attraction to first principle thinking. And I'd like to be able to create something from first principle. But you have to pick and choose your battles. What am I actually trying to create? I'm creating a model for attention. I'm not trying to recreate what people like Ray William Johnson and Mr. Beast spent so many years trying to create. Attention economy has come such a long way. Why go backwards? Why reinvent the wheel? Oh, but this wheel is going to be better. No. We've had so many iterations. We're at a good place with wheels. Why not make an electric car? You see how that works? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to use it in a way that's new. So we don't need to reinvent attention hacking. We just have to understand how it works now and use it to our advantage. Our real goal is to get people to become content creators. We want people to become content creators. I want you, like Uncle Sam, to become a content creator. And Mr. Beast and all these other people on social media that have kind of figured their way out through attention, we're going to use that. We're going to use that, and we're going to create something new in a world that's about to be assaulted by artificial intelligence. Because right now, we've not been assaulted by AI. This is not an assault. This is AI coming into the train carriage and saying, "Get up." It's saying, "I want your seat," and we let it have our seat because it's really useful. And we're like, "Yeah, sure, have my seat." And it's a little stupid anyway, So you want to give it your seat, you want to give it a little bit of leeway because AI keeps messing up, So it's still new, but it's not an assault. It's not an assault yet. So before you get assaulted by AI, let's create something new, but let's do it while we're standing on the shoulders of giants. Let's learn from Mr. Beast. Let's learn from Russell Brunson. Let's learn from... Who can we learn from? Who's out there that we can learn from? Who knows this stuff? Let's learn from Tai Lopez. Let's learn from Kinobody. Right? Let's learn from Eddie Abu. Let's learn from Greg Doucette. Whether you like their content or not. Whoever you side with, you can learn from anyone, regardless of whether you like what they're talking about or not. That's an important distinction. See, for me, I was worried about... No worries, thank you. No coffee tonight. This evening shall not be marred with coffee, because I like to get on sleep. Like to get to sleep. Put the straw in back. I don't care what you think of me. Great. And this may not look manly. This may not look manly, but it's delicious. Let's talk about how AI is going to kick your ass. All right? The reason why it's important to stand on the shoulders of giants is because it works. It works. And the evidence is there. Mr. Beast has like 260 million subscribers. 260 million subscribers. That's a shit ton. That's a lot of subscribers. You get it? That's a lot of subscribers. So why not take from him? Why not learn from him and innovate on top of that? We're not trying to be, Mr. Beast clone, mind you. We're not trying to do... What's that new challenge? Is, like a 5 million giveaway with 5,000 people? Ridiculous. But that's not us. He's got his own niche. We've got our own niche. All right? That's the point. That's where we innovate. Stand on the shoulders of giants. We can learn from him, and we should. We should learn from Mr. Beast because you know who else is going to learn from Mr. Beast? Every single AI that's going to be trained on retention metrics for content. That's what you're up against, right? And so, if AI is going to be really good and it's going to be innovating that part of content, and this is where I started to feel a little bit silly because I felt like I was contradicting myself. Why recreate the wheel? I spoke about this in one of the earlier lives. It's like, should you, if AI can do it better, faster, and cheaper, should you be doing that? If AI can learn retention metrics better and faster than you, then should you try to reinvent the. If AI can build a better wheel, should you try to build a wheel? It's going to be so much better than yours, right? And it works. It already works. It already works, right? And not just what AI can do, what people can do. It works. The methods are useful. And I realized that I was trying to do too many things at once, and I needed to pick my battle. I'm not trying to reinvent attention. I'm trying to capture attention so that I can use it in a new way. And that way is to get people to watch the live, learn, and create content. That's the main purpose. I want you to become content creators. And I wanted to validate a new way of gaining attention, but why not just use the old ways? There's so many ways out there. People aren't aware of them. You know, they might think they know. I thought I knew, right? Until I made my first scripted short, and it sucked, right? And this is something I've been doing. If you've seen the shorts, you'll see I've recreated the same short 3 times, right? I've recreated it 3 times, and each time I improved it incrementally. And the first time I did it, I got 10 views in a day. And then the second time I did it, I recreated it, and I used new methods, and I added it, and I removed some stuff. I got about 900 views. So now what I've done is a third attempt, because we'd like to work in threes. In my third attempt, which I have created today, we will see tomorrow what the result of that is. And we'll see if day 2 or day 3 works better. And then we're going to move on to ramping up again, right? We ramped up once, and it's been a testing phase, right? But now we're engaging in a way, and then this is the part where I was going to. Oh, this is the part I was going to talk about. I had an encoding error, so I just completely lost my thought. This is the part I want to talk about. Because I tested it, I found out what worked and what didn't work. Now, if I can learn new tactics and create a model using every single trick that actually works for, let's say, a smaller channel, every dirty trick we can use, right? Get attention, get on lives, and improve people's lives. That's good, OJ. Where's my money, man? Right. So that's what we're going to do. There are so many methods for hijacking people's attention. So what we're going to do is we're gonna steal all of that. Well, all that's publicly available for free, because that's what we're about. We want to do this with the least amount of resistance possible. I want to show you that it's possible with the least amount of resistance. You can become a content creator and you can make money off it. And I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? And I'm saying that you can do it too. That's my mission. I want to show you that you can do it too. I want to get you online. And I want you making content. And I want you making money. That's what I want. My goal. You understand? And when you get online, you're going to learn a little bit about yourself. You're going to learn a little bit about how much you know. And you're going to realize very soon, as I've realized in the past 23 days, that you know very little. But your capacity to know a lot is also very real. And so this is definitely something you should do, because it is difficult, but so is anything else worthwhile in life. So why not do this? Because this is an emerging market and you're going to see great results. Do you understand? Isn't that beautiful? I feel like I kind of finished and wrapped up what I wanted to say really quickly. And now I'm at a place where I don't know what to talk about. But let's go through the point. We're rethinking attention. Oh. Some Arab is paying for a white guy's drink. As is Arab culture. It's like a competition to see who'll pay. Quite nice. Makes you feel like there's perhaps more good in the world than you thought. A lot of fentanyl in America, right? Seems like a real problem over there. Kind of sucks. So, AI. Let's talk about why it's important, right? Why it's important to become a content creator, right? Today I made a short. I made another short, same thing. And each time I made it, I added or removed or, played with what kind of information and evidence I used to kind of make my claim more robust, right? I'm making a claim in my short that AI is coming, you should be afraid. People don't care. The people that are making AI don't care. And upon my research, I found that experts are speculating that 40% of all jobs somewhere in the future are just going to go. They're just not going to exist anymore. The ones that exist today. And it's not to say more jobs won't exist. New jobs will be created. But what I'm saying is AI has the capacity to do anything we do once the software and hardware is trained to do it, right? Some things are obviously a little too complex for the computer software to get the hang of, but it's still possible. And it'll be somewhere near the future where that's possible, in our lifetime. And some jobs will just, some niche jobs won't require AI because there won't be any money in creating AI software. But some local hero will try anyway, So what's the point here that I'm trying to make? The point is, it's going to suck. And we may see a depression. And due to that thought that we may see a depression because of AI, you should become a content creator. You should become a content creator because it's going to be an incredibly useful, let's call it a job, career, right? And you shouldn't be the kind of content creator, like, I'm not saying be a TikTok dancer, right? You can if you want, right? If that's your thing. I'm saying you, Joe Schmo, who doesn't like dancing, you, plain Jane, who doesn't like so and so, right? Whatever's popular, who doesn't want to make goofy faces at a camera and get millions of views. You don't have to. You have a brain, and you can use that too. And now is the time to put it to use. Now is the time to put it to use. You should be getting on live, and you should be talking about what interests you. You should be researching the market, and you should be learning. And once you've learned, you should find a gap in the market, and you should find a solution, and you should sell that solution. And once you've worked at that solution enough, that solution's going to break. And then when that solution breaks, you're going to fix that solution. You're going to fix that. You're going to create a new gap. And once you've done that, you're going to have some unique insight that no one else knows. And you're going to be an authority figure in your industry, whatever industry it may be. Because you'll have something that no one else has. Right? That's unique insight. And if you have that, there's some people out there that are going to pay big bucks for that kind of knowledge. And that's what I want you to have. I want you to use your brain, and I want you to make money with it. And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be really difficult, right? It's going to be incredibly mentally and physically straining. You have to spend days, your entire day staring at a Google Doc. And then when you're done with that, you have to basically get on live, talk to the people. You have to find time to make shorts. You have to find time to make videos. You have to find editing time. You have to find space. You have to do all of that. It's tough. It's not going to be easy. But it is doable if you want to do it. And you don't need much. You don't need much. You can live stream from your phone, by the way. You can live stream from your phone. All you need is your stream key. And you can download Larix Broadcaster. And I think you get like a certain amount a day or something of live stream time. And I'm going to use it. And I'm going to try and do it daily with the phone thing. Because I'm at 50 subs now, so YouTube should allow me to use my phone to live stream, but it's just not allowing me. So on Larix, if you want unlimited streaming time, you pay $10 a month. Which is, and if you have a computer, you're okay, because OBS on computer is completely free. But even if you just have a phone, you can do it. Even if you just have a phone, you can just do it. Like all the shorts I made, that's on my phone. Right? So my goal is to not use a computer editing software at all. Because I want to prove that it's completely doable with the least amount of resources and also least amount of effort. So soon I'm going to switch to my phone. And I think it's actually going to be better because the quality of my phone is much better. The quality is much better. So that's what I'm talking about. So you're not going to be seeing this mic much later on. It's just going to be me in front of my phone. I may invest in like a lav mic, but I don't know. I could just use my AirPods. These are things. I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Right now, I'm developing a shorts protocol. A protocol for shorts, and I'm going to test all the different methods at my disposal that I'm aware of, and I'm going to see how much progress I make. And if that progress is substantial, I am going to share it with you. And then what you can do is you can get on live and you can pop shorts out, and you can be a content creator too, right? So one thing I'm very proud of is my short from yesterday went up in views very rapidly, like very suddenly. In like an hour, it went up in like 800 views. And it doesn't sound like a lot, like 800 views, but for a small channel, that's a lot. Like if you have like not like this is how you know you've achieved some sort of virality when you have low subs, but more people watch than you think should be watching. That's virality, right? So even if you see sometimes a video that has a few hundred views, the reason why it's being recommended to you is because the channel just made a really good video, right? The reason why it's being recommended is because it's a good video. And sometimes you'll click on a channel that has a few hundred subs, and it'll have like a video that has like 100,000 viewers, like 100,000 views, or like even 1,000 views, right? If you have 10 subs, but your video has 1,000 views, you're killing it. That's really good, right? So the goal is not to increase in subscribers as much as it is to get as much watch time as possible using shorts. And then to funnel people into the lives. And it has to be like, it cannot be anything lower than like 50 to 100 concurrent viewers. It has to be that. That's the bare minimum. 100 people watching at once. And that's what we have to get to. We have to get to minimum 100 people watching. Concurrent viewers. And that's a big ask. You really got to do some fun stuff on the live. You really got to be solving real problems on the live. That's really real. And it has to be a blend of entertainment. It has to be, you know, but you cannot go down the entertainment path too much, because then you end up being lost in the sauce, as they say. And you don't want to get lost in the sauce. Because then, you know. First I had money, but I had no sauce. Now I have sauce. But then you get lost in the sauce. Wait, no, he says it the other way. Wait, no, I messed it up. I had no money, but I had sauce. You know? So you need a lot of. You have sauce. You don't need money if you have sauce. You know, but then you get lost in the sauce. That was it. I think that's it. A few years since I bite me. And have a good day. So genuinely, have a good day. Be having good days. We are currently at 93 videos. My brother was making fun of me like, you have more videos than you have subscribers. Which is, you know, par for the course, you know. Eventually, I think that I should aim for 1,000 videos. I think I'll see real progress when I'm at about 1,000 videos, because then I don't know what'll happen. But if I aim for 1,000 videos, I think that'll be closer to day 100, right? Because I'm going to be making a short a day. So that'll be, what, another 80 videos? And then if I do 100 lives, that's 100. And then 3 minis from each of that. We could get to 500, but I want to be able to do 1,000 videos. It just looks cool. I think that'd be cool. There's someone in here. You should say hi. We're teaching people how to be content creators. Do you want to be a content creator? Because this is a good place. This is a good place. Ask your questions. What do you want to learn? Or is it someone watching that doesn't want to know, doesn't want me to know who it is? That could be it. Could be a nosy friend, family member. How you doing, pal? Welcome to the live. We're having OJ and we're at a cafe. Silent type. I like it. It's okay. It's okay. Baby steps. But you're here. You're here. And that's okay. And that's a good thing. You should want to be. If you're not going to talk, just listen. You should be a content creator. And you're gone. You're gone. It's okay. But here we are. Oh, there's two watching again. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? One of the other viewers is me, by the way, because I have my live on the side so I can see the messages if there are ever any. But you should say something because we're trying to help people become content creators. Right? And we're studying. We're doing tests online. If you look at the channel, we've done a few scripted shorts about Elon Musk and talking about Larry Page and AI and losing jobs. And we've made 3 so far. So we're going to be seeing what the third one does now because I've used a few more tactics this time. The first one, I just kind of did, nice, clean editing, music in the back, cool sound effects. Second one, I added a few tricks that I've been working on and a few things that I noticed could be improved in terms of structure. So I changed the structure of the video to add a better hook. And that one did better, right? So the hook improved. I believe, I have a suspicion that it was the hook. And then the third one, we did a good hook again, hopefully. We did a good hook. We added music. We added a better call to action. Editing was much more airtight, less dead space. And we did a few dirty tactics too. Like I put a very trendy song in the back and I put the volume to like 1. So it'll end up with all anyone who like listens to that song. It'll end up for them, and it'll end up being recommended for them. Which I don't know if it's loud or not, but we tried that. Wrote some kind of vaguely described a solution, and then wrote the actual solution in the caption. There's only 100 characters allowed, so that was a little awkward. But like I said, if AI can do it cheaper, better, and faster than you, why try? So I just put it in AI and said, rewrite this, but in 100 characters, and it did it. And it made me feel self-conscious. It did, but I got the job done, so who cares? So that's what we're talking about. First test, second test, third test. Airtight, using new tactics. New tactics that I'm kind of trying to innovate while using new things that I'm learning from what other people are doing. Watching other people's shorts, learning from people who have made viral shorts before, right? And eventually we're gonna figure this out. I think my goal is to get somehow 1 million views on a short. Somehow get 1 million views on a short. We're gonna engineer the crap out of this. We're gonna engineer the crap out of shorts. And once we've done shorts, And we've got a model for it. It's going to be really easy to make them after that. Then we're going to focus on compiling the information we know to create virality, because that's what we're selling here, right? That's what we're trying to sell. Like, obviously, I'm teaching you as I create it, so you're getting some real good value, right? You're learning, but I'm also creating a model, right? And then we're going to break that model, and then we're going to fix it again, right? Break, fix, break, fix. And the more it breaks, the more we fix it, the more unique knowledge we get that nobody else has. And that's what you want to do with your problem, right? You shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, by the way. Mine's way too meta. I wish I'd picked something else. But I realized I wanted to get people online, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go online, and we're going to kick its ass. So, learn from your predecessors. Learn from your predecessors. Right? Because I was, I think we spoke about this before, but creativity is not just thinking about something and creating a new, like just creating an idea. Creativity comes when you are hyper aware and hyper researched, when you know enough to understand everything that's out there in your industry, in your domain, expansion. And creativity is when you dip your head into the barrel and you go to the very bottom and you learn everything all the way from the top to bottom. And then you pull your head out. Now that you see everything, you can add to it. Because you know whatever's in the barrel, whatever you're going to add, it's going to mix really well. It's going to make a better drink. Did you catch my drift? It's going to be better. Okay. It's getting late. 7-Eleven. And I'm tired. I've had a long day. That short took forever. But not because it took a while to edit, but because I started my day off late. So I'm late by a few hours. But I had to do it anyway. I hope you got some insight from this. And I know I did, because I am, rethinking my entire plan for attention. That's why the title is Rethinking Attention. The old model didn't work. So we're going to recreate it. We're going to rethink it. And we're going to kick its ass. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Okay. My back hurts. I'm tired. I got more work to do. I've got more research to do. And I've got some views to stare at for the next few hours as I refresh. I want to see how well these tests go. You understand? All right. It's going to be a shorter one today, 40 minutes. Feels embarrassing to do 40 minutes, honestly, but we're gonna stop it right here, because I've run out of things to say. But learn from your predecessors. Stand on the shoulders of giants, and you'll be able to see higher than they did. Did you get it? So, be good. Do good things, and subscribe, and good things happen. Do you understand? Keep on that wave.